There are only 3 games on the Sunday NBA schedule, but there are still plenty of NBA DFS tournaments to cash in on, as FanDuel has a 2-game main slate featuring Nuggets vs. Clippers and Spurs vs. Knicks, while DraftKings is also including the 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time Raptors vs. Magic matchup on the main slate. With hundreds of thousands on the line in various tournaments, cash games and 50-50s, and a small pool of players to choose from, some expert advice can go a long way when figuring out which players are worth paying up for and which value picks can surprise. So before locking in any lineups of your own, first check out the top NBA DFS picks and advice from Mike McClure. He's a DFS pro who has won almost $2 million in his career. McClure is also a predictive data engineer at Sportsline who uses a powerful prediction model that simulates every minute of every game 10,000 times, taking factors like matchups, statistical trends and injuries into account. This allows him to find the best NBA DFS values and create optimal lineups that he shares only over at Sportsline. They're a must-see for any NBA DFS player. McClure is absolutely rolling through the 2018-19 NBA season, producing multiple optimal lineups that have led to huge returns for followers, including as much as 40x on FanDuel and 84x on DraftKings. For Sunday's slate, McClure is banking on Nikola Jokic at $11,400 on FanDuel and $10,200 on DraftKings. He's stacking him with forward Paul Millsap, $7,000 on FanDuel, $6,100 on DraftKings, as he looks to take advantage of the Nuggets vs. Clippers matchup that has an over-under of 233 points, easily the highest total of the day. This NBA DFS strategy gives you a pair of players with big upside on Sunday. Jokic has been one of the highest-scoring players in all of daily fantasy this year, regularly returning 50 or more points on both sites. He averages 20.4 points, 10.7 rebounds and 6.6 assists per game this season, so he's a big man that produces in virtually every statistical category. Millsap, meanwhile, has stormed back from an ankle injury, averaging 21 points and 13 rebounds in his last 2 games. Lock in this top NBA DFS stack as a big part of your lineups on Sunday's short slate. McClure is also targeting a player who is in a prime spot to explode for huge numbers on Sunday. The stars are aligning for him to return 40, even 50 points on both sites, and comes at a lower price than you would expect. This pick could be the difference between winning your tournaments and cash games or going home with nothing. So who is DFS pro Mike McClure putting in his optimal NBA DFS lineup for Sunday? Visit Sportsline now to see the full NBA optimal tournament lineups from a professional DFS player who has almost $2 million in career winnings, and find out.